Hi, my name is Laura McDaniel. I wrote my thesis in college on the history of mental health reform in the United States. I went on to get my master's in social work, and I was so excited to save the world, and I graduated right when we had privatized the system. And I was horrified, right, that like my billable units, I had to keep them at a certain level or the receptionist might get fired, right? There was so much stress and there was so much chaos because of the way that major, huge reform was rolled out. And if there was money to be made in the treatment of poor people with mental illness and substance abuse, the private market probably would have entered years ago, right? And we wouldn't need people like UNC. I was going to fix it. So I went to Harvard and started my PhD in health policy. And I was very focused on mental health policy. That's where I had my first hospitalization for major depressive disorder. And I ended up dropping out of that program because I knew I would die if I stayed in it, and I didn't want to. And Boston is cold as hell. So I came back here and I started learning about Wakebrook and what Wakebrook does and their model, right? Which is a trauma-informed, integrated model. It's integrated in every way possible, right? So medical care, primary care providers treating medical illness, and the behavioral health care that we provide, right? It's integrated in terms of the mind and the body. It's integrated as a campus, right? So the privatization plan would be maybe to separate and have different providers run different parts of the hospital. And I said, oh my God, like this is what every mental health advocate calls for. Like this is it, this is the model. Like Ken Early, who wrote, or Pete, whatever, wrote Crazy about his son's journey through the mental health system, right? Like, this is what it's supposed to be. And I thought, wow, what a unicorn. Like, this is unbelievable. And I am just so devastated that that might go away because it's not perfect, right? But it's close to perfect as we can be right now given the constraints of the system. So thank you so much.